Okay, question to ask. This is something to really ask somebody who's like wondering they're behind in payments. What do you do? A big question is, does the homeowner have the willingness and ability to pay? Do they even want to stay in the property? Sometimes they don't. Their life could be changing at that time. And the other one is, okay, so they want to stay, but can I afford it? If I just lost my job, I can't afford it. If I just broke my leg and I was off work for a while and now I'm back in, yeah, I can probably get back on my feet. So there's important questions you have to ask yourself to know which avenue you want to go. And then the other question is, does the borrower want to retain ownership? Again, do you want to stay in the house or not? I'm just going to shoot through these. Oh, something else to let you know. Anybody wants copies of our PowerPoint? There's Josie near the door. She's one of our coordinators, short sale coordinators. And we also have a table in the corner. Sorry, I'm kind of putting this in the middle here. To add in your information, we'll send you a copy of the PowerPoint. There's some good resources on there as well. What is involuntary inability to pay? You have to have a hardship in order to qualify for a short sale. It isn't just a freebie. It's one-page letter. Doesn't need to be 6-page because they ain't going to read 6 pages. They're reading hundreds of pieces of paper. It's the inability to pay monthly mortgage payments because of a documented involuntary financial hardship or unavoidable increase. Could be medical bills, like it says right on there, laid off, medical bills, divorce. The hardship letter just needs to be 1 page and says, what happened since you got your loan that changed in your life to why you can't make your payment? Everybody's usually got a very valid reason. And I also say, write that letter so the bank feels that you're a human being and not another piece of paper. That's huge, because those are humans on the other side that are pushing your paper around. Even though you know it makes sense and the numbers are there, there's still humans involved. Typical documents needed. The short sale is a hardship letter we just talked about. Pay stubs. When you applied for the loan, you had to, it's pretty much the same thing. Now you got to show that you can't afford the loan. Before you were showing, allow me to have this loan so I can do this. Now you're saying, I'm really truly in this situation. They're also going to see what your monthly bills are and your bank statements, federal income tax return. It's all right if you made money in the prior year because you may not be making that kind of money today. And that's just the truth, and that's okay because you're just presenting it. And how long does it take? It can take 3 months, 6 months, or longer. These banks right now, we just heard from Bank of America, they're getting 10,000 faxes a day. We just had another one go and break down crying on the phone. We're sitting on hold, call comes up, and that person just got chewed out from 2 previous phone calls, and she's having a nervous breakdown with us. So again, they're humans on the other side of the devil. And there are so many people going into foreclosure right now that there really is a delay there, which can work out for you if you're truly like unemployed and you're stuck. Don't just leave the house right away. Come talk to us. It's so important. You can be living in that house without having to make those payments at this moment. This is the only way you're going to help yourself get back on your feet and put this behind you the sooner. And the longer the bank takes, it can actually be benefiting you. And the buyers know they have to wait because it's all waiting on the bank. So I hate seeing when people leave and just say, forget it, because it's still not gone yet. Deed in lieu, I'm just touching on this briefly just because you've heard it out there. A deed in lieu is not just here's my keys, take it, be done with it. You have to qualify for that as well. And it's also another chunk of paperwork. Some situations it might make sense, but majority of the time you're not going to qualify. You have to have all your property taxes caught up. A lot of families I work with, they're not. Only one lender, because otherwise a second lender has to agree, and there's no motivation for them to agree to receive nothing. And this whole list right here meets their requirements. You are already unsuccessful at selling the property, and just talking to Countrywide or Bank of America the other day, the property still has to be listed. But who wants to list a house when they know that they can't? The agent isn't going to get paid for it. A little bit of a contradiction there, puts somebody in a situation. Working with us, we'd have the short sale already listed if that fell through. Usually that doesn't, but a deed in lieu would be somebody just handing it back. But it's not as easy as it sounds. When to consider a short sale, the borrower can't or doesn't want to keep the house. The borrower has a financial hardship. The expenses are larger than your income, because you show to the bank that it's not that I just don't want to pay for the house, it's that I truly can't pay for the house. So you're presenting that. And the borrower has a potential buyer, because you got to have a buyer in order to present an offer to the bank. And if you were denied a loan mod, your next step would be a short sale. And would you agree that once you make a decision of which avenue is right for you, that you want experienced professionals that know and care what they're doing to help you? There are a lot of people just now getting into the business. I would not want to be just now learning this. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. What you used to at work, you present something, you get an answer. Not in this. Like I said, 10,000 faxes a day. No wonder they don't get our fax. Also, who benefits from a short sale? This is a good question. Everybody's thinking of the bank, real estate agent, the debtor. Actually, there's so many people that benefit. For one is the homeowner for sure. And they're actually attacking the issue and dealing with it. And the investor that owns the loan, the one that's actually getting the short payment and truly losing the $300,000 to $400,000 that they dished out. The servicing company, that's actually like Countrywide or Bank of America, they really don't own the loans. Like as Jeff said, there's investors behind that truly make the decision. The buyer's getting a good purchase price, the real estate professionals are working, the mortgage insurance company, and the whole neighborhood actually. So there's many people that benefit from a short sale. But anyway, there you go, there's a short sale breakdown.